What is up, guys? I have more of the Dustin deck profiles for you guys. This is the last one, two, three, four of them, and then the one that I made as well. So kicking off, we have another Piper Dustin deck. I'm not going to go into grave detail with all the decks like last time. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm just going to kind of quickly go over them. So for this one, you got triple white Dustin, 2 Tragodia, 1 Honest, 2 Kinkabio, triple Mystic Piper, triple Swift Scarecrow, triple Battle Fader, 1 for 1, 3 Triangle Power, 1 Foolish, triple Pot of Duality, triple Infernal Reckless Summon, 1 Torrential, 1 Compulse, 1 Warning, 3 Call of the Haunted, 3 Birthright, and 3 Limit Reverse. The extra deck, 2 Dullahan, 2 number 13, 2 number 31, 2 Utopia Roots, 2 Slacker Magician, and 2 Lionheart. The next deck profile is a ritual-based Dustin deck. Got 2 Skull Servant, 2 Charcoal Impachi, triple Flame Guard, triple DD Trainer, your triple white Dustin, 2 of the Cephalon, the Ultimate Time Lord, triple Exodius, 1 BLS, 3 Manju of the 10,000 Hands, 2 Vision Gishki, triple of the Gishki, level 10 Ritual Monster, 3 Upstarts, triple Magical Mallet, 2 Tri-Rack, 2 of the Advanced Ritual Art, and 3 Royal Decree. The extra deck, Star Eater, Armades, Cataster, Mist Bird, 1 Formula Synchron, 1 Utopia, Photon Pop Operative, Diamond Dyer, Steel Swarm Roach, Maestroke, Lavable Chain, Guyusto Emerald, Cowboy, Slacker Magician, and Lionheart. This deck was a real interesting one, but the only thing I didn't like about it is I feel like you should only be playing 2 of the Exodius and 3 of the Cephalon. And also, I think you should only be playing 2 of the Ritual Monsters because you only have 2 Advanced Ritual Arts. So once you go through the 2, that's it. You don't really need the 3. Because you have tons of ways to get to him, like with Manju and your 2 Visions. So you don't really need 3 of these guys in here, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Next up. This one is a Synchron Dustin deck. This is actually my friend Mediocre Otaku's deck profile. I'll put a link to his channel in the description box for you guys to check him out. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to his channel. And if you like what you see on my channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So, triple white Dustin, 1 BLS, 2 Chaos Sorcerer, 2 Quick Draw Synchron, pretty much the heart and soul of any Synchron-based deck, 1 Debris Dragon, 1 Rescue Rabbit to get your white Dustins back out from your deck, 3 Junk Synchron, 2 Lone Fire, 1 Dandelion, 2 Doppel Warrior, 1 Spore, 2 Kinkabio, 2 Effect Veiler, 1 for 1, triple creature swap because you're playing a lot of low attack point monsters, so if you want to swap your opponent, why not? 2 reinforcements to your army. You can search out your Doppel Warrior, you can search out your Junk Synchron. 2 tuning, you can search out Junk Synchron and Quick Draw Synchron. And yeah. So 1 Bottomless, 2 Mirror Force, 1 Torrential, triple Magic Cylinder, 1 Compulse, and 1 Warning. I think he wanted to add a little bit of a burn trollsiness here with the triple Magic Cylinder. It's not really something you see all the time. Extra deck, 1 Mistworm, 1 Jeweled Red Dragon Archfiend, 1 Moonlight Rose Dragon, 1 Goyo Guardian, it just came back, 1 of the HTS Sahemoth, probably the only decent level 6 in the game, 1 Hyper Librarian, standard for Synchron decks, 1 Armades, 1 Cataster, 1 Armory Arm, 2 Formula Synchron, Yeah, one of these armory arms was supposed to be a underworld fighter, but here we'll switch it up right now. Okay, my fault, guys, because apparently my dev pro wants to be an idiot. Okay, so the one underworld fighter, one armory arm, two formula synchron, one double hand, and two slacker magician. The only thing I didn't like about this deck, guys, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, is the double lone fire. I feel like you only need one of them in the deck, and maybe play like a third quick draw, or maybe a Quillbolt Hedgehog or something instead of playing the two lone fire. Also, the one debris dragon, I feel like you could play. You know, if you take out one lone fire and take out the debris dragon, you play two Quillbolt Hedgehogs, or a third Doppel Warrior and a Quillbolt Hedgehog, because you only have one dragon. Um, two dragons in the extra deck that you can go into with debris dragon, so it's not really worth it in my opinion, but that's just me. And last but not least, guys, is my deck for this White Dustin deck challenge. As you can see, the side deck is most of the way full. I was toying around with the deck, but I feel pretty good about this build because it seems to work. So triple White Dustin, two King of Yugioh, two Magician of Faith, triple Rainbow Karibo. This card is boss. Triple Mystic Viper, three Battle Fader, two Creature Swap. I was probably gonna bump this up to three, and drop like a shard or something, but for right now it works at two. One Soul Charge, triple Supply Unit, triple Shards, two Acts of Despair, two of Heart of Clearwater. If you guys don't know what this card does, it is like the only way to make White Dustin a boss card, or any monster with 1300 or less attack points. It works. It combos really well with Slacker Magician. Um, Pretty much, it can be destroyed by battle or by the effect of a card that targets that monster. So this card is the shit. Triple Reckless, three Mirror Force, two Localized Tornadoes. This card is also a very good card. Late game, once you have an established board, let's say you have Slacker Magician and Lionheart on board with your triple supply unit, or even two supply unit, and one of these on one of your monsters. You activate Localized Tornado, it shuffles your hand and in your entire graveyard back in your deck. So then you could just pretty much reuse your entire deck that's in the grave and your entire extra deck, because it shuffles them back in there as well. So playing two of those, because you don't want to see it too often, but you do want to see it at some point before you deck out, because you want to have time to set it. Triple Dimensional Prison, since this is back up to three and Mirror Force is back up to three, why not? Let's play three of each. You guys could play, if you want, drop Mirror Force to two and drop Deep Prison to two and play two Magic Cylinders. Does the same shit, just get some damage in on your opponent. One Solemn Wishes, because you are playing a lot of low levels, so if you do take quite a bit of damage, and this card combos with Soul Charge really well, because if your opponent can't get to your life points, like if you open with three Battle Faders, and you just keep going in with this card and Battle Faders, like your opponent's not going to touch your life points. And then when you go for Soul Charge, you can go Soul Charge for 5, and it's not going to affect anything. Two Call in Hanan, because sometimes you need to bring something back to go for those late game Exceed plays. Triple Dullahan, one Baby Tyragon, two number 13 and two number 31s. Triple Slacker Magician, my personal favorite of the level, the rank 1 Exceed monsters. That's my personal favorite. And three Lionheart, because this is pretty much your main way of getting damage in. Pretty self-explanatory. The side deck, it's just some stuff I was toying around with. Like I said, the third Creature Swap, Shield and Sword, the Slacker Magician, Dark Hole, a second Soul Charge, Tri-Right, Axe of Despair, a third Heart of Clearwater, a second Solemn Wishes, and a third Call of the Haunted. I didn't want to make the deck too big because it's already at 43 cards, so I felt like having 43 cards, or 48 cards was what it started with, because it had the 3 calls, the 2 of these, and a third one of these, and the Soul Charge and stuff. I felt like it was too big. You weren't going to see your recklesses and your shards and your supply units fast enough to make the deck work. So 43 cards seems to work relatively well for this deck. But like always, you guys can try these out after the video. You can feel free to pause the video wherever and copy the deck. In the description box, guys, I'm going to put the link to my Facebook and my Facebook group. You guys can go join the group. And also the link to Mediocre Otaku's YouTube channel. You guys can go check him out and please subscribe to him. He gives me shout outs all the time, and this is the only one I've given him so far. So feel free to go subscribe to him. And guys, I will see you in the next video.